Hello YouTube, welcome to this fun and challenging episode. In this episode, I'm going to build a city that is entirely made up of squares, and the only streets that are a main highway and the streets that connect these squares. I am not sure that it will fully function and work well, but it is a challenge. I will try it. In the first step, I will buy the land that I need to build the city. After that, in order to open the space, it is necessary to destroy this railway line. I can move it under the ground later. To build Square City, we need to have flat land. I want to smooth some unevenness before starting construction. Well, the necessary preparation to start construction is complete. After I pull this freeway to the higher side, I can start building the squares. To build squares, I use this pre-made design of the game itself. Well, let's get started. It's very easy and simple. I just make the squares next to each other so that they connect and there is no need to draw the street. From now on, I will also start public services. In every 25 squares there will be a hospital, a fire station, a police station, an elementary school, a park, a waste transportation and recycling center, a cemetery and a crematorium. Of course, other services and buildings are also needed, for which I also have a plan. Well, it seems that the parts where I plan to place the squares are complete, and it is not possible to add a new square. You can see that there are some places left empty in the middle. Because the ground is not completely flat and has a few slopes, this pre-made design cannot be used anymore, which is not a problem in my opinion. You can just connect the squares together. I think it is not too bad in terms of appearance. And for these empty spaces later, other ideas can be applied. For example, they can be turned into a park. Well, now I am adding some extra service buildings just to be sure to cover the population. Now, in order for this part to be consistent with the other parts, I want to delete some parts myself. A little empty space is not bad either. It is time to connect these squares to the highway with several entrances and exits. I reserved this space for a separate industrial zone. Right now, I'm working on the power and sewage systems for the city in this area. I'll add more facilities here later if the city requires them. I finished the water piping, built and connected the water pumps, and added some extra services. I also built the power supply system and the power sources. For now, I'll just do some temporary wiring for the electricity, but I'll remove these extra cables later. I did some zoning as well, but I might change it later depending on the city's needs when the buildings are up. I also brought the train track from underground to the industrial area. Before I unpause the game, I'm going to set the tax to 0. This is a wild challenge, and I just want to see how many people I can fit into the standard game map without any extra mods. How big can this city grow? I double-checked everything and I think it's safe to unpause the game. Let's see what happens next. Wow guys, this was my massive square city challenge. It turned out better than I expected. The population is over 220,000 people, and it's still growing. I'm sure if I spend more time on this city and tweak it, it can be way better than this. It has a lot of potential. It has some issues that are normal. For example, the traffic can be easily fixed. I would love to make another episode later and improve this city. If you want me to do that, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Thank you for watching the videos so far. Take care of yourself.